white cream filling for donuts recipe is really tasty and enjoyable. If you like cream-filled donuts, you are in for a treat. The main reason is that you can make this recipe at home. Also, imagine a thin, crispy exterior filled with white cream. It may be much work, but these white cream-filled donuts are worth it. Likewise, this white cream-filled donut recipe is perfect for coffee time and snacks. What you will need in making cream-filled donuts. For the dough, 2½ teaspoons of active dry yeast, 2/3 cup of whole milk at room temperature, 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 3 pieces eggs, 7 tablespoons of room temped unsalted butter and cut into 8 pieces. For the white cream, 1½ cups of whole milk, ½ cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of cake flour, ½ teaspoon of kosher salt, 4 egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 6 tablespoons of heavy cream, others, 1 gallon of canola oil, 1 cup of granulated sugar for coating. Step-by-step instructions for the dough. Step 1. Stir together your yeast and milk in a bowl. After that, you must let it rest for a minute or until the yeast has dissolved. Then, add your flour, sugar, salt, eggs into the bowl with yeast and milk. Afterward, mix using an electric mixer. Make sure to beat on low speed for about 3 minutes. Or beat it until your dough comes together. Step 2. Next, gradually add your butter. Add 2 pieces of butter at a time, beating after each addition. Then, mix for about 5 to 6 minutes. Or until your butter becomes fully incorporated and your dough becomes soft. Step 3. Afterward, remove your donut dough from your bowl. Then, make sure to wrap it tightly with cling wrap. After that, place your wrapped dough inside the refrigerator. With that, leave it for 6 to 15 hours. Also, you can prepare your donut dough ahead of time before prepping your white cream filling. For the white cream filling. Step 1. First off, whisk together the sugar, flour, and salt in a small bowl. Then, set aside. In a medium-sized bowl, whisk together your egg yolks for about 30 seconds or until well combined. After that, set aside. Step 2. Afterward, slowly whisk your flour mixture into your egg yolk mixture until it becomes thick and pasty. Step 3. Then, place your medium-sized saucepan over medium heat. And warm your milk until you observe bubbles forming around the edges. With that, avoid bringing the milk to a boil. Step 4. After that, remove your saucepan from the heat. And carefully drizzle the warm milk into your egg mixture while whisking constantly. Then, scrape your egg mixture back into the saucepan. And place the saucepan over medium heat. Be sure to whisk constantly for 3 minutes until your mixture thickens. In addition to that, it comes to a boil. Step 5. Next, boil and whisk for about 10 seconds. Then, wait for the cream to become thick and glossy. In addition to that, it no longer has foam on top. When this occurs, ensure to remove the saucepan from the heat as soon as possible. Step 6. Then, pour your white cream filling through a sieve that you set over a small bowl. Once you finish sieving your cream, whisk in your vanilla. After that, cover your bowl with plastic cling wrap. And press the plastic wrap against the surface of your pastry cream. Doing this avoids skin from forming. Step 7. Lastly, place your white cream into the refrigerator for 4 hours. Or until chilled. Keep in mind that you can refrigerate your cream for up to 3 days. Donuts assembly and preparation. Step 1. Make sure to take the baking sheet, line it with your parchment paper, and ensure to spray it with a non-stick cooking spray. Afterward, set it aside. Step 2. Then, take your prepared dough from the refrigerator and ensure to place it on your well-floured work surface. After that, gently roll your dough into a 12-inch square with a 1/2 inch thickness using a rolling pin. Step 3. Afterward, cut out your dough using a round cutter. And ensure to cut about 9 donuts. Next, transfer your donuts into your prepared baking sheet. And cover it with plastic cling wrap sprayed with a non-stick cooking spray. Then, place your baking sheet into a warm area for about 2 to 3 hours. And wait until your donuts double in height and become puffy. Step 4. Next, fill your large pot with about 3 inches of oil. And place it over medium heat. Use a deep fry thermometer. In addition to that, measure the temperature of your oil. With that, the oil must reach 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Step 5. While waiting for your oil to heat, line the baking sheet with 2 layers of paper towels. You do this to drain the donuts. Pour some sugar into a smaller bowl and set it aside. Step 6. Afterward, be sure to place 3 donuts at a time. With that, carefully place your donuts into your hot oil. And fry your donuts for 2 to 3 minutes until they become golden brown on the underside. Also, gently turn your donuts over. And ensure to fry for 2 to 3 minutes or until the other side becomes golden brown. Step 7. After that, use a slotted spoon. And remove your donuts from the oil into the baking sheet lined with paper towels. Then, repeat the steps until you fried all the donuts. Step 8. When your donuts are cool enough to touch, toss them into the sugar one at a time. Doing this, coat your donuts evenly. After that, return your donuts to the baking sheet lined with paper towels. Then, allow your donuts to cool completely for about 30 to 40 minutes. Step 9. While waiting for your donuts to cool completely, beat your heavy cream using an electric mixer. Do it at medium-high speed until stiff peak. Afterward, whisk your chilled cream to loosen it up. And gently fold in about 1/3 of your whipped cream. After that, fold your remaining whipped cream until there are no longer visible white streaks. Next, transfer your white cream into a piping bag. Step 10. Lastly, poke a hole in each of your donuts. And fill them with your white cream filling. Once you fill all the donuts, you can serve and enjoy. Always remember, serve your donuts fresh. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.